the garden, you might as well take a bow.
ATL, USA, America, the world, the universe, what is happening, what is happening. We are back. We are back. Give it up for yourselves for tuning in with me as I give it up for myself for having y'all as my guests, man. We are back, man, for the 9th episode, man. I'm telling you, I get more and more proud by this every week, man. The 9th episode, the Next2Ball podcast. You know what it is. You got my favorite guest with me today. You know, when it's my guest, you know, I find the big ones when he here, you know what I'm saying, because he is my favorite person to talk sports with, and that is myself, man. I am here today, man, and we got a lot to get into. Crazy week in sports. Crazy week. Crazy first, you know, basketball just got started. Baseball just ended. Shout out to the Rangers. They won the World Series. Nobody give a fuck. It was lowest ratings in like 15 years. Did y'all see that? You saw that, Will? Lowest ratings in like. Give it up for my DJs. We got DJ Will in here, DJ / comedian Bo P in here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know Bo P was this technical. He actually has a master's degree in electronics. So shit is wild right now. We got angles. Do y'all notice how much better my camera angles have gotten since the first episode? Like, we about all new equipment, you know what I'm saying? The studio is getting better and better. We was shooting on Washington Road. We shooting at Lenox right now. We done moved uptown to Lenox. But shit's crazy. Lots going on. Shout out to my sponsors. You know, I got to shout them out every episode. Duchess, come get with me. Duchess, come get with me. I don't know what camera I need to look into for Duchess. I'm looking right here, Dutch. I done tagged y'all on Instagram, everything like that. Come get with me, man. We drinking. They got me drinking on this good recording day, man. You know, we drop every Saturday. A lot of football coming on today. Georgia. There's so much going on, man. We drinking. What is this? What did you say this was? 818. 818. Reposado. Is this cheap liquor? No. It's good. It's expensive. How much is a bottle for the $750? $60? Oh, that's good liquor. That's good liquor. Okay. I thought it was like some Tito's shit. You know, I drink Tito's, so I don't care, nigga. I fuck with Tito's. They be saying I drink it because it say gluten free. I don't even know what gluten is, but apparently it take $25 off the vodka, so that's why I drink it. But hey, a lot to get into. First things first. It finally happened. And, you know, I know a lot of y'all been waiting on it. A lot of y'all were dreading the day. A lot of y'all didn't want it to happen because you didn't want to be wrong. I'm one of them people. It is what it is. We're here now. Ritter's been benched. We tried. We tried to work with the nigga. We gave him 8 weeks plus 4 last year. We gave him 12 weeks. In 12 weeks, he has become the worst QB in the league. It didn't take him long to get there neither. It usually takes some niggas a while to deteriorate. It didn't take Ritter long. He came in the league, his first 6 games, he didn't have a pick. Since then, he has thrown about 1,700 picks. This nigga can't hold a ball to save his life. Not only is he throwing picks, he's also fumbling the ball. He don't know how to hold on to a ball, and it's crazy. So we had to make the move. I understand the move was made, and of course, you know, Taylor Heineke is the backup. This is going to be taking this spot, which is actually crazy. This week, right here in the NFL, just on a whole side note, it'd be the most backup QBs to start on the NFL Sunday in about 30 years. Like, it's so many teams with a backup. You go from Will Levis starting over Tannehill. Is Brock Purdy still hurt? I don't know if Brock Purdy's still hurt. I know Derek Carr is not playing. Desmond Ritter's benched. You just go on and on down the list. It's several teams who are going with their backup guy. Minnesota, matter of fact, we played them Sunday. Jaron Hall is their quarterback for Sunday, whoever the fuck that is. But on subjects that matter, Ritter, we gave you, like I say, we gave you all the opportunities we could. My thing is, he was costing us games. I understand he was costing us games. But where does that leave us now? Because I know the fans are anxious. Y'all are anxious. Y'all want Taylor. Y'all want everybody. I understand y'all want Taylor. But the thing is, my thing with Taylor is y'all only wanted Taylor because he was just better than Ritter. But being better than Ritter isn't saying much. So where does that lead us in the long run? You get what I'm saying? And for Ritter, before I even get to Taylor Heineke, Ritter, we didn't ask much for you, bro. We didn't ask much from you. We didn't want a lot. We didn't want you, Ritter, we didn't want you to be the best quarterback in the league. Nobody expected you to be Patrick Mahomes. Nobody expects you to be Peyton Manning. Nobody expects you to be Tom Brady. Nobody expects you to be Herbert. None of these guys, you know what I'm saying? All we asked you to do was not be the worst quarterback in the league. We didn't need you to be a top 5 or a top 10 or a top 15. We just needed you not to be number 30 out of 32. You the worst quarterback in the league right now. It's amazing that we picked somebody. So, you know, and they talk about you, Ritter went in the 3rd round, and you know, he went in the 3rd round and shit. After this last 3-4 weeks, I don't see how the nigga got drafted in the 3rd round. He should be, the ball he played was 6th round worthy. This last couple weeks of ball, I mean, from the Titans game, the Bucks game, which we won the Bucks game, I honestly don't know if Ritter wanted to win that game. I think when he saw Koo kick the field goal for us to win, I think he was a little upset. I just can't put, man, it's crazy because I don't want Ritter to take this the wrong way. He may be watching the show. Ritter, come on the show. Tell me your thoughts. You're going to have a lot of free time coming up, so feel free to come on this podcast. We can hash this thing out, see where we both went wrong. Because I believed in you just like you believed in yourself. And I'm sure now we both have doubts. You probably got more doubts than me. I'm not even doubting no more. I know what you can and can't do. But we asked you just not be the worst quarterback. So now we're at this is where it gets tricky for the Falcons, though. Shout out to my weed sponsor, sponsored by I'm gonna tell you about it later. I'm tell you about it. This is the problem with putting in Taylor Heineke. Nobody expects us to win a Super Bowl this year. We don't have a championship roster this year. So when you bring in Heineke, who's slightly better than Ritter. But what this does to us, it puts us in a sticky situation. It makes us a middle of the pack team. So now, instead of letting Ritter learn, which he could have gotten better, we really don't know. At the end of the day, we don't know. Because we don't even know right now, because Arthur Smith is such a janky, and I'm going to get to him in a second. We don't know if Ritter is out because of concussion or because the coach felt like he was inadequate. Because the coach keep beating around the bush, saying it was variables. I don't know how many variables. Either you don't like his game or he's concussed. Those are the only 2 reasons that he's not in the game. So I need Arthur Smith to be a little more direct on that so we can know what the fuck going to be going on for the rest of the season. But as of today, Taylor Heineke is the starter. The only thing, it leaves us in a bad place because we're going to win a couple games with Taylor Heineke. But at the end of the day, Taylor Heineke is who he is. Of course, we didn't know what we had, which is why Taylor Heineke didn't start in the beginning of the season. We didn't know what we had in Desmond Ridder. We knew what the fuck we had in Taylor Heineke. We had somebody who was better than Mariota. That was all we knew about Taylor Heineke. So the coaches were thinking going into the thing, we got a mystery box with Desmond Ridder. And if he doesn't work, we got a fallback plan, which both options are better than Marcus Mariota. But now we're at this point where we got to play Taylor Heineke. And so what happens when we finish this season 9-8 or 10-7? Where does that leave us in the draft stock? Because that doesn't leave us trying to get a number 1 pick. So we right back where we are. Where do we end up getting? When do we get our quarterback? Because if we stay on this path, we'll never win a Super Bowl. Look at the Jets right now. The Jets got all the pieces from running back to they got Breece Hall. They got what's the guy with the Dalvin Cook. They got fucking what's they wide out? They got hella wide outs over there. I'm drawing a blank right now, but if you know, you know. They defense so fucking loaded. Quentin Williams, fucking Sauce Gardner. They got everything. But they're a great team. They don't have a fucking quarterback. And when you don't have a fucking quarterback, you don't have shit. It's only so far you can go without having a quarterback. It's only so many teams. It's only so many. You can count on one hand all the successful teams that were in the Super Bowl without a quarterback. And when I say without a quarterback, I mean I'm talking about the worst, when they had the worst quarterback in the league. Oh, we got a new frame up? Yeah, you say that. We'll put that in later. But I'm talking The territory we were going, we was going to have a Bears 2009, 2010 defense because Desmond Ridder was on the verge of being Rex Grossman. So we was slipping, and we don't have no Brian Urlacher over there. We was in a pickle. So, but now we got Heineke, and we're not gonna win. We're not gonna beat this. Heineke can't take us to no Super Bowl. That's just the bottom line. So where do we get our guy from? Just like the Jets are looking for their guy. You know, the Jets made a splash move, but sometimes the splash move don't work. Whether it be the injury or whether it be the Jets, sometimes shit just don't pan out. Like they got Aaron Rodgers, and he got hurt on the first play. We'd love to have Aaron Rodgers in Atlanta, but if we had him and we'd be in that same situation, we'd be fucked for a few years just like they're about to be, which it seems like what the track we're on right now, which leads me to wonder, because I cover for this guy a lot, and I think I've always thought he was a smart coach. I've always liked what he did in Atlanta. The first 2-3 years, this is Arthur Smith's third year. The first year I gave him a pass because he had Matt Ryan, and I give any nigga a pass who got to coach Matt Ryan. The second year, I had to give him another pass because he had Marcus Mariota, and any nigga should deserve a pass on Marcus Mariota. This is your third year, and this is your regime right here. I was speaking all season on how all the coaches were fired. We got new GM, we got new player scouts, we got you brought in your own offensive coordinator. You did this. All this draft is you. You and Terry Fontenot. We fired Dimitroff, and this is your operation. And the last 3 years, after week 8, you want to know what we've been, Will? After week 8 for the last 3 years? 4-4. 3 years straight. And we done spent $120 million on defense this year just to be in the same situation we was last year. So now I got to ask, is it you, Arthur? Because you done had 3 quarterbacks, defensive personnel change. Dan Pease is gone. You brought in Ryan Neeson from the Saints, and we still are in the same situation. So now what's the issue? So now what do we look to? Because we see we have quarterback problems, but hell, you chose the quarterback. How you mad at yourself at this point if you saying the quarterback don't work? And that's why people feel like you won't say it, because then it makes you look like you were wrong. See, we can let stuff slide. We can let stuff slide when you got Mariota. We can let shit slide when you got Matt Ryan, because we'll be like, Matt Ryan's old, and you know what I'm saying, or he didn't. This is not the guys he drafted. But shit, now I gotta question your decision on Mariota, because I gave you a pass for Mariota, but at the end of the day, you knew what you had in Mariota. You bought Mariota from Tennessee just to give him the same shit. Mariota, bro. To let you know how crazy it gets with Arthur Smith, bro, and I'm wondering why I was fucking with him for so long. Arthur, you benched Mariota in Tennessee just to bring him to Atlanta to be our starting quarterback. Now that is trash. You know how bad that is? That's like you forgot it was somebody's birthday and you gave them some shit you had in the car. That's exactly what that's like. You bought us this shit, and now you mad because it didn't work out. And then to combat that, this is your choice. Desmond Ridder, first of all, you didn't have no battle in camp, which is wild. First of all, why didn't these niggas compete for quarterback spot in camp? That's first off. Second of all, Ridder played one drive in preseason. We could have found out how sorry he was weeks ago. I'm out here being a Desby and shit like that. I'm telling bitches I'm a Desby and shit. And you knew all along this nigga was sorry. And it was rumblings throughout the city. I won't say no names. I won't reveal my sources. As a good media person, they say that's one thing I can't do, reveal my sources. But it was people out here who had already knew Desmond was sorry, which leads me to believe you knew. So what was this push? Like, are you trying to prove something? Because you're doing it at the expense of us. Because you want, at the end of the day, it's a business. I understand it's a business, but it's a business both ways. So you want us to spend this money and come see the Falcons play. You want us to buy their jerseys, but you're giving us shit. You ain't giving us nothing to work with. You're giving us 4-4 every season. 3 seasons straight, you done gave us 4-4, and that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, especially when we done spent so much money on this particular team. And we done gave you 3 particular drafts. The first draft, you took Kyle Pitts. The second draft, you took Drake London. The third draft, you took Bijan Robinson. These are your choices. We could have had, And when Kyle Pitts went 3 years ago, Will Anderson was in that draft. We could have had him. I want to say Jamar Chase was in that draft. There's so many people we passed up on in that draft. And the Drake London draft, I'm not mad at the Drake London pick. We needed a wide out. Bijan, I'm not mad at the Bijan pick. I just want people to see the options we could have had. You know, when this thing doesn't work out, because winning solves everything. That's the bottom thing. Winning solves. Nobody could say shit to Arthur Smith if he was out here. If we was just being over 500 makes such a bigger difference than being 4-4. One, because it's some shit we ain't seen in about 7 years. Two, because it's over 500 and we clearly leading our division. Right now, our division is so sorry, and we still have a chance to win it. But the thing is, we put ourselves in this situation. We didn't have to be here. And so now with this outstanding defense, which got torched in Tennessee, AJ. I love you, bro. You know I love you. But boy, if you didn't look like Desmond Trufant Sunday, oh my gosh. I mean, and that's 2 weeks back to back. It's crazy because, you know, people in the beginning of the season, they was worried about Okudah's health and was Jeff Okudah still that guy that he was at Ohio State? Jeff Okudah damn near the best cornerback on our team right now. And I'm not, AJ, you know I love you, bro. Fellow Westlake alum, you know what I'm saying? Go Lions, all that shit. But AJ, DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Evans, and I know those are two tall tasks, but damn it, we paying you the money to take those tall tasks on. And you have struggled. Now, I will give you one. Now, on the first touchdown that DeAndre Hopkins got on you, that definitely was a pass interference. But shit, I mean, he scored 2 more. The nigga was playing Madden on you. At some point, we got to turn the sliders up so you can get a tackle. It's pure. Is that would that Martin be saying that? Yeah, I don't like that. That ain't for me. I need some Sprite or something. Y'all ain't got no chaser? Nah, that's the weed doing that. Yeah, give me some chaser. No ice? Yeah, I don't need no ice. Back to this. Our defense. That was our first time I've seen our defense get cooked like that all year. So I won't hold that against them. Shit happens. Yeah, man. Come on. Goddamn, security. We gonna fuck it up. Don't worry about that, y'all. I told y'all we shooting at Lennox, the mall jumping right now. But look, the thing is with my Falcons, man, I just feel like right now we're in a spot where we're going backwards. I don't see the progress being made, and it worries me because, you know, as I said, week 1, week 2, week 3, all the way up to week 9, I don't want to die without seeing a Falcons championship. And the more we keep making decisions like that, like this, the more and more it's going to end up like it is. And one of my things is I never understood, and I said this about the Hawks, I don't understand why people pick coaches who haven't showed you that they can win where they was at in the first place. Like we bought in Arthur Smith from Tennessee, and you know I was happy once I seen some progress. Like I felt like he overachieved with Matt Ryan and with Marcus Mariota going 7-9, but I feel like he's underachieving with this team, which makes me feel like he was just the average coach. You know, he took Tannehill and Derrick Henry. He took him what, to the AFC Championship one time. That's about it. And I'm not seeing him act like. And I found out this week. I know the city hurt. You know, his dad is owner of FedEx. Did you know that, Bo P? Yeah, his dad is the founder of FedEx. Arthur Smith. His dad is the founder of FedEx. That's how he play too. Like he don't give a fuck. Like he got a backup plan just in case. That's how he coaches. He does coach like with. You can see he coaches with a. You got to have a certain arrogance to be a coach, but it take a whole different type of arrogance to draft a tight end number 4 overall and get in the red zone and have your backup tight end throw a pass to your other backup tight end and have your 4th overall pick blocking for him. I mean, that just takes a whole different type of arrogance. You ain't seen this. You got to have $6 billion in the bank to make decisions like that. What's so crazy is, bro, Kyle Pitts is still only with 1 touchdown on the season, bro. This is my man's going into his 3rd year. I can literally count on one hand how many touchdowns Kyle Pitts has. He had 1 his rookie year. Appreciate that, DJ. He had 1 his rookie year. He had 3 last year, and he got 1 this year. My man got 5 touchdowns in 3 years. That's unicorn. You damn right. You damn right. That's different. That's special for sure. That's some unicorn shit if I ever seen it. Because a unicorn is just something you ain't seen before. It don't got to be this beautiful. I don't necessarily think unicorns are beautiful, nigga. You got a horn coming out your head. You look fucked up. And that's how Kyle Pitts been playing. I know he been hurt and shit like that, but nigga, you got to find a way to get in that motherfucking end zone. And Arthur Smith, you got to help him. I know Desmond Ridder was a problem, but shit, this is bad. Because we wasted a top 4 pick. Like, you can't do that. Come on now. We're in a situation right here where the window is going to close real quick. We got a lot of young people, but these guys are going to want contracts soon. I don't know the way Kyle Pitts, in your honest opinion, fans, you can tell me in the comments, if you were Kyle Pitts, would you sign back after this 4th year? After your rookie contract is up, would you sign back to Atlanta? I fucking wouldn't. I'd want to go somewhere where they care about passing. These niggas care about trick plays and swag surfing and shit. So Drake London, his contract gonna be coming up. Like, we got a little time on Bijan Robinson, but I mean, these guys are gonna want some Ciabatta soon. You know, so we gotta convert on these type of things. If we want to put together this type of squad, we gotta convert. Like, we're wasting it. We're wasting it, fellas. And I feel, and I'm honestly saying this, and I know we probably will end up going to the playoffs. So fucking what? Are we going to win the Super Bowl? Are we going to beat the Eagles? Are we going to beat San Francisco? Can we beat Dallas right now? If we're not doing that, then this damn near is if we're building. Arthur came in to rebuild the situation. We're in year 3 of the rebuild. At what part of the rebuild do we actually start winning? That's what I want. When does that part kick in? Do we have to wait till the 4th year? Is there no progress being made in the years between? It should have went 2-14, 6-10, 8-8, and now we should be on a 10-4. You dig what I'm saying? But we not. We done went 4-4, 3 consecutive years. It's unacceptable. We got a lot going on with the Falcons. I'm not gonna get on this too hard. We played despicable versus Tennessee. Sometimes you just got to throw the game film out, like I say, when it's a bad loss like that. Forget the game ever happened. With one positive, I guess you could say, is Tyler Heinicke did score 20 points in the second half, which all that lets me know is any competent QB could score with this offense. The offense is too powerful. But this week he will have his hands full. We're playing against Minnesota. They're also without their quarterback, like I said previously. Shout out to Kirk Cousins. Actually, he's a decent quarterback. He tore his ACL, so he's out for the season. But we got a couple injuries of our own. Drake London is hurt. He's out. They've already listed him out for this game. We took a big loss. Shout out to our guy Grady Jarrett, man. We wish you a speedy recovery. That is the interior of our line. One of the crazy things that's for me is this injury happened about 4 or 5 days before the trade deadline. And so that means we had time to get somebody, to get a couple people. And we let go of a couple people earlier in the season. Jalen Hawkins, we released a few people. And just to clear up cap space. And we didn't do anything with it. We went and used the 7th round pick to get Sweat. And, people wanted, I wanted personally, I wanted Danielle Hunter, who we're going to see Sunday. And y'all going to see why. I wanted Danielle Hunter. Chase Young was available. Chase Young went for a 3rd round pick. The guy from the Redskins went, I think it's Street. He went for, Chase went for a 2nd, and Street went for a 3rd. But my thing is, we should use those picks. I don't understand why we saving 2nd and 3rd round picks. It ain't like we picked good with the 2nd round pick. At least that nigga is guaranteed. We know what we gonna get with Chase Young. These little random picks we using these shits on. Our last 15 2nd round picks ain't even in the fucking league no more. So what the fuck are we doing with that? We're horrible 2nd round pick. Why don't we let somebody else use the 2nd round pick and then we just go get that pick from them? Like, cause we obviously don't know what to do with these picks. Fuck, man. But it is positive to see that Taylor could score with that unit on the same defense that Desmond Ridder was playing against. I hope we're gonna win this Sunday. I will be in attendance, of course. I'm not sitting on the field again. I sat on the field. I told you I sat on the field during that Commanders game. Never again. I could have walked down there and slapped Ridder that day. That was a 3 interception day. Oh my gosh. But on the other news, A lot going on, man. I shout out Nate Lamon. He's still out there taking Troy Anderson's spot. Troy, I don't know what you're going to do when you get back, but come on back. Let's load up the team, man. All this being said, at the end of the day, we still can win a division, which is going to hurt. I don't know if that's going to hurt us more than it'll help, but the city does want to see. Also, shout out to Black and Mild. If y'all want to sponsor me, you know what I'm saying, send me a whole case, because I definitely be supporting y'all. I'm sponsoring y'all right now. I need to switch up. We could win a division. I like I say, my thoughts are on that it is hurting us in the long run because we'll never get the whole complete team. It's darkest before the dawn, people. It's darkest before the dawn. So it's gonna be we need to go through a real reset, a real tanking, so we can get a good quarterback. That's gonna be the only way we get up out this rut. Atlanta's not known for making huge trades, splash trades. We since Mike Vick, we rarely get black quarterbacks. We got Desmond Ridder, but you know he had to be a little white. Like he couldn't be all the way us. Now we're going back to white with Taylor. But the city does need, in all seriousness, the city does need to see the Falcons go to the playoffs again. It's just a different feel when the Falcons win. We're a better city for it. More people make money. Waffle House make money. The strippers make money. It's just a different thing when the Falcons win. So, we will probably win our division. I don't see the Bucks making any noise. The Saints can't score either. Crazy thing about it, their defense actually fell off a little bit as well. It's probably because we took Kate Nellis and Ryan Neeson, but their defense definitely fell off. They in their own quarterback problems with Carr. Carr is ass. And right now, with the crazy thing, as bad as Heinicke is, he may be the best quarterback in our division. Oh, man. What would you say, Will? You think who the best quarterback in the NFC South? Huh? I say in the NFC South. This is NFC South, but never mind, Bo. Don't worry about it. This nigga, Bo, he couldn't wait to say Dak Prescott. You a Cowboy fan? Oh, that's why. Them niggas be drunk. But the Dak Prescott. What the fuck? Dak is ass. Why you like, what? Don't get me started. We done already did an episode on sorry ass Dak. But I don't know if Dak better than Desmond Ridder right now. They stats say they're the same person. They stats say they should make the same amount of money. I don't know if Desmond need to make more or Dak need to make less, but they should be at the same thing because their stats is equal. But Tyler Heinicke is probably the best quarterback in the NFC South, which is crazy to think. Out of who? Derek Carr, fucking Bryce Young, and fucking cut it out, bro. Derek Carr, Bryce Young, and who's you got Jameis Winston. Who's the other? Oh, Baker Mayfield. I think I'll take Taylor. As much shit as I just talked about Taylor, I think I may take Taylor Heinicke over every other quarterback in the NFC South. And that's not a good thing. That's just letting you know the NFC South is sorry as fuck right now. This is a sorry ass division. But if we win, it does bring life back into the city, man. But on the other news, it's been a crazy 2 weeks in basketball. I came in here and got on the Hawks. I don't know if they hurt me, but these niggas on a 3-game winning streak right now. I even wore their jersey. They done got us some art. You gonna get the art? They done got us some art. Yeah, man. They be changing the cameras, man. We got these cameras going in here today. I don't know who got us this. They got it. They got it for me last year. That's what they tell me. They got it for me last year. Cause he don't even play. Y'all didn't get this for me. Y'all are lying. Y'all didn't get this for. Ain't no fucking. He not even on the team no more. He's been gone. This nigga he's been gone for.
We pulled that from the archives for you.
Oh, you pulled it from the archives?
Just for you.
Oh.
Cause of last week. We just figured you just had a lot to say last week, so they got we had to find something for you.
I feel you. Y'all can go put this up. Y'all can throw this one away. This one, this ain't no good right there. They got John Collins on it. I only want that in the camera. Make sure that's out the picture. Give me no picture with John Collins on it, nigga. The fuck? Let me see no John Collins. The Hawks did win 3 straight, though. They was down like 30 against Minnesota. They came back and won because DeJounte was going to fuck off. Oh, man. One thing I will say about this Hawks team, hey, man, it's still the highlight factor. At the end of the day, if you want to see a show, the Hawks going to get win or lose. We're going to be throwing alley-oops off the glass and shit like that. Don't matter who our power forward is. It's going to be a sight to see every time, man. So DeJounte's been going off. Trey, man, and I'm going to tell y'all this, man. I don't know if y'all watch. If you watch the Minnesota game, there's one play that I wanted to point out in particular. We had we was on a 60 to, it was I think a 60 to 20 run in the second half. It was something insane. We were down 26. We ended up winning the game by 20. But in the midst of this run, we're up 9 in the fourth quarter, and we're on a fast break. And Jalen Johnson is ahead, the furthest man ahead. And Anthony Edwards is in between Trey and Jalen Johnson. And Trey just pulls the most selfish three. And I'm telling you, he only did it because he wasn't scoring the ball. And that's one of our problems, right? I know a lot of people like to say Trey is selfish and shit like that, and I always defend Trey. I didn't see it until that play. That might have been one of the most selfish plays. That was a 2K play. Like you do that when you're playing 2K. That was horrible, Trey. But this team, I stand on business on what I say. I told y'all from the jump, goddamn, Jalen Johnson is him. If there's any questions on that, ask your auntie. Jalen Johnson is one of them. We are scoring. We are doing better. They got this play-in tournament coming up. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? The play-in tournament. And then the incentive, like, so what they win $500,000 per player if you win the tournament. That's not no incentive for me to watch it. That's just a regular basketball game. I don't understand. They trying to compete with the NFL because the NFL got games on Sunday and Monday and Thursday, and then in a couple weeks they're gonna have the Saturday games. That's what the real thing is. But this isn't the way to go. This means nothing to me. What if the Hawks fuck around and win this? And then what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And then I had the fakies out here talking about, so after we get kicked out in the bubble in the play-in tournament, they'll be like, hey, but hold up now. Hold up. The Hawks did win the in-season tournament back in November. Man, shut the fuck up with that shit. I don't like this shit at all. And I know people are liking it, they're getting excited for it. I just don't personally, I don't see the reason for it. I don't see the reason. But I am happy that basketball is in. It's a lot of crazy shit going on in the league. Man. You can't put no more all-stars on the team than the Clippers. These niggas have winning. I mean, oh my gosh, from Russell to Harden to Paul to goddamn Kawhi, these niggas is loaded. I can't wait to see that on the court. It would be nice to see them win only because of how much shit all four of those guys take individually. Like, all of them have their own problems that they get from the league. Kawhi Leonard never plays. Paul George can't win in the playoffs. James Harden is a quitter. Russell Westbrook can't win. You can't win with Russell Westbrook. And so I would love to personally see them, just from an unbiased standpoint, they would have one of the best stories if they won the game. You got something to say, Will?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a question. Do you think you're going to see all 5 of them on the floor at the same time?
All 4 of them? Yeah. I think you'll see it next week. You only waiting on what? You only waiting on one person. Everybody else playing. Paul George and Kawhi. The thing about it, as much as people want to say that you're not saying Paul George and Kawhi don't play, they done played every game this season. And they gave you 42 minutes off of back-to-back for goddamn in the LA game. So people saying they not playing, they playing this year. All the people y'all say don't play, from the ADs to the Paul Georges to the Kawhis, they out there this year. The only nigga that's not out there is James Harden. So once he get back out there, yeah, I think we can see them all on the court.
Now
Give it up for the owner of the club before we go any further. Got to shout out the man who let us put it all together. Get up for Angelo, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got to say nothing. He a Steelers fan. He good. The fuck I let a Steelers fan. It was just a crazy-ass Cowboy fan. You want all these niggas with rings to talk on my podcast? This is a ringless podcast. Niggas with rings don't get on this shit. No, sir. No, sir. Only reason his picture up here is because he is passed. I'm dead ass serious. He can't talk. He got rings and shit. He got rings in my lifetime. Like he got 2 rings in my life.
I'm with you, dog. I'm with you.
Yeah, bro. He can't just be here talking because he's talking from a different standpoint.
Right.
He's talking from an angle I'm not even gonna be able to understand. Like he talking from some championship shit. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta talk college. If you got a college team, Angelo? Oh yeah, we can talk then because that niggas ain't gonna win in a long time. It's the opposite. It's the total opposite at that point. I'm the Bulldogs. It's the total opposite. But yeah, man. What was about? Oh yeah, back to this. Yeah, I think we'll definitely see all four of them on the. I'd be scared if I was the league. If I was the league, I know one trade that's not working out. So I know it's only 6 games. It's early. I'm not liking what I'm seeing out of Phoenix. I'm just not liking it. KD looks like he's lost his step. It's something, and I know he's still on paper. It still look the same. On paper, it's still 28, 7 and 7. But when you watch the games, it's just something a little different. Back when KD was with Steph, he was a killer. Before Steph, like the first 8-9 years of his career, he could go for 60 anytime. Right now, it's just once he get 28, it's a fizzle. It's a fizzle now. And to see, and not only to see that, I think what made it worse was to see him play Wembanyama back-to-back games.
Yeah.
And Wembanyama be 7-10 and scoring 38. The first game Wembanyama played, like he played KD, and they won the game on the humbug. Like I don't know if anybody saw the game. They won it on a late turnover by KD. And Wembanyama had like 25 points, 10 assists. I think Wembanyama went home that night and was like, hey, I can fuck with these niggas, bro. Like, this ain't really that shit. This ain't shit.
Yeah.
This the KD y'all been talking about my whole life? Yeah. Oh, we play them next, and then they played them the next game.
The next game.
That's too much. That's too much dip on KD chip. I gotta come see this nigga. He was like, oh boy, I'm gunning for you. This nigga finished with 38 and 10. Shooting threes, like walking into him. Like you can't even make this nigga on 2K. He got a build you can't make. He got a build you can't make yet. Like that's how freaky this nigga is. Like, bro, if you watch this man play, you could cross this man and send him to the free throw line and you're at the 3-point line. He's still gonna block that shit. Like it's so crazy. I saw a tweet. It said, I keep wondering why the Suns keep putting this little guard on Wembanyama. I just found out that's Kevin Durant. Like this nigga makes 7-footers look like midgets. Like he is godly. He is godly. You want to talk about a game that the world gonna be watching? Wait till that first time Wembanyama play LeBron. That's gonna be the game, cause you know LeBron put on shows against young niggas. Like the first time he played.
They played already.
They ain't play already. No. They saving that one. They got that one. Yeah, they saving. They got that in the back pocket, nigga. We saving that for a Tuesday with low ratings, like a week where we knew we wasn't gonna get no views. Hey, throw that Spur Laker, put it in Staples, put the next one in San Antonio. Put it back to back. Look, they saving that game, yeah. But the first time LeBron played Zion, I remember he showed him a lesson. The first time he played Luka, I remember he was out to teach a lesson. He's gonna be out to teach Wembanyama a lesson. It's crazy to still see Bron doing this in his 21st year. And I'm not even no Bron fan, but at some point, you just got to give it up to a nigga that's doing what he doing at the age of 37, 38. You know, the first time he said he was going to play with his son, you know, it sounded far-fetched as a motherfucker. Like, nigga, your son is 13, 14. Like, you're not about to play, nigga. You're 35 right now. You're not about to play with this nigga. The closer we get to Bronny graduating college, nigga, the more and more it looks like, boy, Bron gonna be playing. Nigga, Bron could play with the daughter the way he is running up it. He can play. He can wait. Bron, I got a theory. Bron gonna play so long that women are gonna find a way to make NBA and WNBA equal, and they gonna end up merging the leagues. And Bron's daughter is gonna get drafted, and Bron, Bronny, Bryce, and the girl gonna all be on one fucking team. It's gonna be crazy. That's how long Bron gonna play, bro. Like
that's a huge, bro. On this day, you said that.
Bro, you see what I'm telling y'all, bro. Women are gonna fuck the NBA because they already, first of all, and this is my podcast. I pay to do this podcast so I can say what I want. First of all, get these females is gonna do something crazy where they gonna have to merge the NBA and WNBA because women are like, get these bitches out the NFL refereeing. Like, I understand they refereeing basketball. They can know the game a little bit because they can play it. These bitches ain't never tackled nobody. So why are they out here calling holding just because they think it's a little aggressive? Bitch, that happens every Sunday. You just started watching it. But that's neither here nor there. I'm all for equality. Don't counsel me or shit like that. All right. No, they'll cancel a nigga quick, man. I just saw Dave Chappelle. I don't know how this nigga uncanceled. This nigga I just saw him at State Farm. He was at State Farm, what day was that, Tuesday? Oh, man, it was more people there than the Hawks game. I ain't lying to you. Like, cause you know the Hawks. All right, say the Hawks fill up, like sell out a game, nigga. Add another 1,000 people on the court. Like it was sick to see. And he brought out Kevin Hart. It was better than the Hawks game. I tell you that. I'd much rather 82 games of Dave Chappelle than 82 games of what we got on the court right now. I'd much rather take 82 games of Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle over Quinn Snyder. But yeah, man. Shout out to Bron. Y'all Lakers gonna have to get off his back because that shit definitely. In all seriousness, I was making jokes, but that shit can't last. Y'all can't have the nigga playing. Bron can't be playing the same amount of minutes that his age is. So what? He 38. He can't be playing 38 minutes. That's just what that is. Y'all gonna have to find a way to score some points so he can get down to 34, 35 minutes because y'all killing the nigga. It's game 6. He done played 200 minutes. It's the first week. I know he wasn't expecting this. Man. But the Hawks are winning. The play-in tournament starts tomorrow. So no, it starts today. Actually, it starts today. We pre-record, so the podcast drops on Saturday. It starts Saturday. Also, shout out to my Bulldogs before I get up out of here. Short day today, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get those things out. But before I get out of here, I do want to shout out to, like I say, shout out to the Hawks on their 3-game winning streak. Hopefully my Falcons do pull it out against Minnesota this weekend. If you see me out there, say what's up. And shout out to my Bulldogs, man. Can't be stopped. People were wondering how we were gonna look without Brock Bowers and shit like that. Showed them niggas. We still Georgia. We still head and shoulders above these niggas. And that's just the way it is, man. So I think we gotta. We supposed to every week I get on here and say the Bulldogs have a tough one. So next week is supposed to be another tough one. We got Mizzou. So we'll see how that goes, man. In the meantime, though, man, make sure you like, share, comment, do all that good shit. Make sure you follow the Instagram page, man. Next2Ball podcast. Do all that good shit. Other than that, man, see y'all next week, man. And hopefully we talking about a Falcons win, man. I am out, man. DJ, spin that shit.
Real line shit. West side, east side, south side, north side, stand up. This for the city.
It's King God.
This for Atlanta, it's only 110. That shit, nigga, tap it, we put you on grammar. Watch how I hit it like Ronald Acuna with all of my chain when you put me on camera. Raising the standard, we going for balance. You know, we still next to blow like a camera. I feel like Rico Renando in the city. My pocket collapse, I'ma step up and scramble. Shot it too bad, I'ma pick her and roll. Call me Trey Young, how I get in my zone. Y'all think y'all lit, come and catch us at home. Drink if I get it, hold on, cause I'm taking it home, yeah. Put some respect on my city, we lit.